God of War was first released in North America on March 22, 2005 for the PlayStation 2. After 10 years in the service of the Olympian gods, Spartan soldier Kratos is tasked by Athena to find the Pandora's box, the key to defeating Ares, the god of war, who is running amok through Athens. A series of flashbacks reveals that Kratos was once a servant of the Ares who saved the Spartan and his army from the annihilation in the battle, but tricked him to killing his family, which forced his metamorphosis into the ghost of Sparta. Kratos eventually finds Pandora's box, and after finally killing Ares, he ascends to the Mount Olympus to become the new God of War. God of War 2 was first released in North America on March 13, 2007 for the PlayStation 2. Angered at his fellow gods, Kratos runs amok across the city of Rhodes. Zeus intervenes and betrays Kratos, who is saved by the Titan Gaia. She tells him that he must now find the Sisters of the Fate, who can change his fate and prevent his death at the hands of Zeus. Kratos is ultimately successful, and as he is about to kill the god, Athena sacrifices herself to save Zeus and preserve Olympus, and tells Kratos that he is the Zeus' son and that he betrayed Kratos out of fear. Kratos then joins the force with the Gaia and the Titans to attack Olympus. God of War Chains of Olympus was first released in North America on March 4, 2008 for the PlayStation Portable. Its narrative takes place sometime between Ascension and the God of War during Kratos' 10 years of the service to the gods. Kratos halts to a Persian invasion of the Greek city of Attica and learns that the world has been plunged into the darkness by the god Morpheus. Kratos investigates the abduction of the sun god Helios and prevents the Machiavellian plan of the goddess Persephone to use the titan Atlas to destroy the world. God of War 3 was first released in North America on March 16, 2010 for the PlayStation 3. Reigniting the Great War, Kratos is soon abandoned by the Titans, who were only using him to exact their own revenge. Now seeking revenge against both Titans and gods, he is helped by the spirit of the recently deceased Athena, who was elevated to a new level of understanding and instructs him to seek at the flame of Olympus in order to defeat Zeus. Kratos engages the gods and the Titans in the series of battles across the underworld and Olympus and learns that Pandora's box is within the flame. He discovered that Pandora herself is the key to pacifying the flame and allowing him to open the box at the expense of her life. After finally killing Zeus, Kratos refuses to help Athena, assumes the role of the new patron of the mankind, and disappears. God of War Ghost of Sparta was first released in North America on November 2, 2010 for the PlayStation Portable. Set between the events of the God of the War and Betrayal, the God of War Kratos is still haunted by the visions of his mortal past and embarks on a quest to discover his origin by finding his mother, Callisto. He learns that his brother Deimos was taken by the gods and imprisoned by the god of death, and decides to find and save the sibling. Although successful, Thanatos engages his brother in a combat and kills Deimos. Kratos then kills Thanatos and returns to the Olympus, further enraged at the gods. God of War Ascension was first released in North America on March 12, 2013 for the PlayStation 3. It is the only game in the series to feature multiplayer, which is online only for both competitive and cooperative play. Predating Chains of Olympus, the game is set roughly 6 months after Kratos was tricked into killing his wife and daughter, and seems he is imprisoned by the Three Furies for breaking his blood oath to Ares. With the help of the Oath Keepers and Ares' estranged son Orcus, Kratos learns that the God of War and the Furies plans to overthrow Mount Olympus, and the Ares choose Kratos as his servant to help him for this very purpose. The Spartans escape his imprisonment and eventually kills the Furies as well as Orcus, who begs for release. Although free of the Ares bonds, Kratos begins to suffer the nightmares that plague him for years. Next part of the God of War was released in April 20, 2018 for the PlayStation 4. Many years after the events of the God of War 3, Kratos has ended up in the world of the Norse and ancient Norway in the realm of Midgard, and has a son named Atreus. After Kratos' second wife and Atreus' mother Faye passed away from an unknown disease, the two set out the journey to fulfill her final wish of spreading her ashes at the highest peak of the Nine Realms, later revealed to be in the Jotunheim. Along their journey, they are attacked by Baldur, who was sent by Odin to get to the Fae in order to prevent Ragnarok, unaware she has died. After Kratos eventually kills Baldur, the 3 years long Fimbulwinter begins, with the Ragnarok soon to follow, which was not supposed to occur for another 100 of years. While Baldur's mother Freya swears to avenge Kratos, he and Atreus complete their journey and discover that Faye was a giant who has foreseen the future and chose to remain in Midgard. It is also revealed that Atreus was originally named Loki by his mother before Kratos renamed him in the memory of a former Spartan comrade. The game is a new direction for the series, not only by its new mythological setting, but also by its gameplay. Kratos now prominently uses a magical battle axe called the Leviathan axe, instead of the iconic dual blades from the previous installments. And last but definitely not least is upcoming God of War Ragnarok, was announced on September 16, 2020 and is scheduled to be released worldwide on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 on November 9, 2022, making the first game in the series to release on both previous and current generation consoles simultaneously. It will bring about the events of the Ragnarok foretold in the previous game. Cory Barlog has previously confirmed that the 2018 installment would not be Kratos' last game, and that following game series would continue to be set in the Norse environment and also includes Atreus. However, in September 2021, Eric Williams, the game's director, stated at the 2021 PlayStation Showcase event that Ragnarok would cap off the Norse series. The accompanying trailer revealed that Kratos and Atreus will seek out the Norse god of war Tyr to team up with against Odin and the rest of the Asgard. The other major aspect revealed about the story is Atreus' desire to find out about his true identity as Loki. When the trailer begins, it seems like he and Kratos have been in hiding since the end of the God of War 2018, with the Kratos warring Atreus' curiosity will lead to a fight against the gods. Anyway, we have a lot of different speculations of what will happen next after the Ragnarok. It could be Egyptian theme, it could be Chinese theme, or Asian theme if you want. So yep, that will be a great journey again for all of God of War fans, and probably the games will be even better than the current God of War. Anyway, I would like to know your opinion on this one. Would you like to see more God of War videos on this channel or not? Tell me in the comments below and share your thoughts about the upcoming game's plot.